Derek, what did you do? I bought more, and then I sold puts against it to get some. Omar, Derek, what up, D? With other champions on your Instagram. I'm excited to hear these interviews and the Ten Commandments wealth. Before I ask my question, I just want to share with you that at work, I now have weekly cadence with a team of 10 partners to review dashboards I've been creating for them. Plus today, I received another award for the work I've done. Thanks again for the guidance and mindset with which to tackle my career progression and life overall. Go into your question, virtually every week, Omar, you come back and you got another update, another report of more winning. And, I've had people, I've posted is like inspirational comments on my Instagram story. And I've had multiple people that they say, oh, Omar is your favorite. And male and female, right? And he said, Omar is your favorite, I like Omar because Omar's always fucking doing something. Omar's he's always up to something. And you can be too. It's a lifestyle choice. It's a lifestyle choice, I don't think Omar sleeps 8 hours a day. I suspect that Omar doesn't sleep 8 hours a day. I suspect that Omar is sacrificing some of his dream time so he could be awake working on his goals in real life instead of fucking being a sleepy bitch. So, I don't know. You're not gonna lean into your edge and be the best you can be if you're not willing to lose some 30s. You're not gonna have this idea. It's another one I talked about with Marshall yesterday. It's like this idea that you could make like a 90% effort and then have 100% of that. So you're only lying to yourself. You'd be lucky to have 20%. If you make a 90% effort, you'd be lucky to have 20% of the outcome that you would have got if you made 100% effort. You might get like 3%. You might get a return instead of 100% return. So, and there's like, you got to think about it a couple different ways. You got to think about it at least 3 different ways. It's like, there's the amount of work that you would do by yourself. There's the amount of work that you are tough enough to do independently. And then there's another layer of work that you'd be willing to do that if you had a mentor, a coach, or somebody that cared about you, that's pointing you in the right direction, and I play that role for many of you. There's an extra amount of you fucking out of your own fucking sheer selfishness. You ought to fucking do an extra layer of work because I'd be proud of you. You'd be proud to tell me about it. I'm sure that Omar does that because every fucking week he's got a new good update on here. So I'm sure that's true. And then there's a third level of like for your peers, for other people, other teammates, and things that you could talk about in the Discord chat, things that you could talk about when one day the world regains have live events again, and we will. I'd like to have a nice life. I'd love to do it every Saturday. I'd like to go travel around the world and do a talk every Saturday. I used to do that. Be happy to do it again if the world opens up. I'm gonna spend a lot more time with them. And in the short term, you could tell your stories to each other, remotely or in small groups. And in the long term, we're going to do that in person. And it's going to be clear to everybody, like, I know I'm going to results. When you see me in person, I'm going to have more winning. Every week, I got, more good shit. Every day, more good shit. I know a few other people on here, they're going to be doing more winning. My buddy Tim from Germany, he wrote me today. He told me thank you, and he sent me a little screenshot of today, over $80,000 for him. So that was his gain on the stock market today, over $80,000. So this was last week he sent me, same guy. Last Wednesday he sent me a different one, $72,000 that day. I mean, hey. A lot of people are going to show up, more winning, more success. They're going to have the financial assets to show for that. They're going to have the war stories that they can tell with sincerity, with pride, that they lost sleep, they worked harder. They worked harder than they ever worked. They worked harder because they want to come look me in the eye and represent and do well. They worked harder because they want to come look at the other high quality people on here and look them in the eye and represent and have a sincere war story to tell and results to show for it. I look forward to meeting those people. I look forward to spending more time. I know a lot of you already in person, and I'm gonna meet a lot more of you in person, and it's gonna be clear who's who. It's gonna be clear who's who. You can fucking lie to yourself in the short term, or occasionally somebody to comment on here, but the results are gonna speak for themselves. You ain't gonna be able to look the other winners in the eye if you ain't done it. If you ain't a fucking winner yourself, everybody knows. So I encourage you to lose sleep. I encourage you to step up and do the very best you could do. Because if you're making a 90% effort, you're not going to get 90% of the results that were available to you. If you're making an 80% effort, you're going to get nothing. You're going to get 80% is too close. You're going to have average results at best. And average doesn't mean that you were going to get 50% of what was available to you. It means you might get 3% of what you could have got. If you're making an 80 to 90% effort, you might get 3 or 10% of what you could have had. And 100% effort, you're going to get a lot. And it's not going to be anywhere close to average. It's going to be 30 times, 40 times average or more. That's not a crazy idea. That's not a crazy number. The average person makes fucking $30,000. The average person in the economy in the world makes $30,000 fucking dollars. That's poverty. That's that's a joke, man. I was more money than that. So yeah, you don't want to do that. Just make the effort. Make the effort. Make it be 100%. Omar's question. He says, for the assignment this week, I was looking at some retailers: Lululemon, Under Armour, Nordstrom, Macy's, and Nike. It was very valuable to go through each line of the statements. I know you analyzed Macy's and Nordstrom as the portfolio. What are some industry-specific things you choose to focus on or think about when analyzing these companies? Yeah, a few thoughts. So I'll talk about the two that I'm most familiar with from that list. Is Macy's. I just sold puts on Nordstrom yesterday. I sold puts a couple weeks ago too. I made not a lot. I made $8,100 or something in the last couple days. Well, yesterday morning I sold them, and we'll see what happens by Friday. Then I sold some other puts on Energy Transfer. Those expire next Friday, and be careful if you buy Energy Transfer. Be careful that you have special accounting for that. So look into the accounting rules. That's a MLP, a Master Limited Partnership. It's not like a normally publicly traded company. It's not a normal publicly traded company, and there's different taxation rules that if you don't have a substantial chunk of it, you just don't want to do that. Don't. It's not $1,000 of you're going to pay your accountant a couple $100 to do the extra tax work. So don't buy that unless you know what you're buying and you understand the taxation rules around MLPs. But anyway, 1,000 shares, and I sold some puts to get another 25,000 shares, 250 contracts. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get them. Maybe I won't. I don't care if I get them or I don't. Either I collected the put premium, or I got a stock that I like, and just increase my position 25%. So I'm good either way. But regarding Nordstrom or Macy's, let's go Macy's first. Macy's was trading $4 last year. Now it's about $22, $23. Right? And it was under $5. It's like $4.40 something cents. I was buying it at $4.60 something cents, and I sold some of it. All right, so I bought some, and later that week, I think, or early the next week, I sold that stock, and I bought it as a trade. I didn't buy it as an investment at the time. I bought it as a trade. I'm like, this is too low, and I'll be a shit company, but it's going to rebound, and at least some, and I can get a 10 or 20% pop here, and I did, and then I sold it. But then I looked at their financial statements for real. I looked at their financials. I thought, well, the fucking market cap on the company is a couple $1 billion. It's not much. And I looked at their financials, and like, if you take out all the debt, you got a credit card company that's worth at least $3 billion, 3.5. You got Blue Mercury, which is a makeup company that's competes with Sephora, etc., Ulta Beauty, and the division must be worth at least $1 billion. If you looked at the financial statements, you'll see this. And then you looked at the real estate, and that's where things got interesting. Is during good times, maybe the real estate's worth 15, 18 billion. It's really in the toilet, then you guys say it's worth 12. It's worth 10. Worst case, they got one building in New York. There's no way it's not worth 2 billion. Herald Square building, Square Garden, near Penn Station. Okay, and I don't know, I look at that and think, well, this one fucking building is the whole market cap of the company. One building is worth that. Now you net out the debt. It's like, well, the company's worth $10 billion or something. It's not worth. It's worth a lot more than it's currently trading at. So if you liquidated everything, and you sold off the shit at a discount, you sold, $10 billion in real estate at liquidation prices and another $4 billion elsewhere, and then again you go back and you look at the debt and it's worth more than this. So it was trading substantially below book value, and it was also the number 10 retailer in the country. There's this narrative that brick and mortar is all going to go away. All right, it's the number 10 retailer in the country. Macy's.com, number 10 retailer. I felt very comfortable about it. I looked at that, and then I bought the stock back. And I'm up, I don't know, 300% or something. I'm up 400%. I have 300% profit, something like that on it. Margin. I bought it on margin at the time. So, you get a 30%. If I bought the fucking stock for $5, and now it's 30%. But if I bought the stock $5 that time, there'll be a $3 minimum. So 50 cents down on it. And, now it's worth 20 something. And, doing pretty good, feeling pretty good about it. So, that's a 700% cash on cash return. More than that, something like 700% cash on cash return in a year and a half, less than a year and a half. So, you do that a few times in your life, and pretty soon you could afford a couple cheeseburgers. I might make enough money after the end of this recession, I could afford one. We'll see. Let's talk about Nordstrom. Again, one of these narratives that retail's dead, brick and mortar retail dead. All right, well, Nordstrom was doing 30% of its sales were on the internet. Nordstrom has a fantastic website, really easy to use app. They've been on the internet since 1998, and they're a fantastic retailer. A lot of my classmates in grad school, when they're in school, they go to Nordstrom Rack, they buy clothes at Nordstrom Rack. Later on, they're going to shop at Nordstrom. A lot of smart people shop there, a lot of wealthy-ish people, upper middle class people shop there. Website, differentiated products in their, more premier Nordstrom stores but also accessible to a middle class person that wants to buy, perceived luxury goods at a discount at Nordstrom Rack. What's not to like about that? Owned, et cetera, et cetera. I thought it was way undervalued. I was talking about Nordstrom, and I was buying Nordstrom, and talked about it on my calls when Nordstrom was rated by the analysts. Idiots, by the way, but the analysts rated it. The consensus was 0.1 out of 10. So not a 1 out of 10, but a 0.1 out of 10. So that's what the analyst consensus about Nordstrom was. Strong sell, no good. All right, cool. So I thought it was a strong buy, and it went up to about $46. Right now it's about 28 something. Derek, did you sell it when it was 46? No, I didn't. I think it's going to be 55, 65, something like that. $55, $65 stock. Did I sell it at 46? No. But Derek, it went from 46 down to 26 something. Now it's, yeah, Derek, what did you do? I bought more recently, and then I sold puts against it to get some more. And I sold some more puts against it yesterday. So I don't mind if I get more. At current prices, I sold some puts for $27 strike price. Yeah, I'll take some more at $27 all day. And I get the put premium. I think I had, 39 cents again. I think last week I got 38 cents or 8 cents, and then I got 39 cents or something. Expires on Friday. So I'm insuring the stock. I'm getting basically, what is that? That's a 1.45% return. So 1% for 4 days. For 4 trading days, I'm getting, basically, I'm going to say 1.5%. It's a little less than that, but for ease of conversation, I'm going to say I'm getting a 1.5% return for insuring the stock for 4 days, Tuesday through Friday. At the end of Friday, the puts expire. And either I get to keep 100% of the put premium, and I collected 1.5% for 4 days, right? Or I get the stock for $1.61. So one of those two things will happen. It can be less than that, but my effective cost is that. So I'm going to pay $27 for it. I got paid 39 cents in the. Now the stock might be $25 on Friday. And what would I do if it was $25 on Friday? I'd buy more. I don't mind buying more. I'm not over leveraged to my accounts. I have capacity. When something goes on sale, I can buy more. So Lululemon's making money. You can look at the numbers independently. But to your main question, how do I think about some of those things? I think that's how I think about investing in those. Is I said it pretty well. Those are my primary thoughts about time. I was buying Nordstrom at $11 and change, and now it's 28 something. And does it hurt my feelings that I didn't sell it at 46? Well, if I knew I could sell it at 46 and buy 7, yeah, of course I would have. I didn't know that. I can't predict the future, and neither can you. But I know when it got back to 27, I'm happy to have some more, and I might get some more put to me on Friday. I might get another, I don't know, I think it's 10,000 shares, 100 contracts on that. I don't mind. I'll be happy with it either way. I either get to collect the put premium or own more Nordstrom.
I wanted to answer the question for those of you out there wanting to become an entrepreneur and receive expert guidance and experience true wealth. What do you need to do? First and foremost, you need to sign up for Moneyberg Mentoring. You can sign up for that course. You can then sign up for all 3. That is going to enhance your life. If you truly want to build real wealth, if you truly care, you need to invest in yourself. This course, this program, all the programs are going to teach you how to be successful, how to make it happen for yourself, how to grow your business, how to market your brand, how to read a financial statement and to better keep track of that, how to learn better negotiation skills and tactics. I mean, all around, it's going to not only make you a better professional, but a better person. So invest in this course if you want to build true wealth. If you care about your future, now's your opportunity. Do not miss out. Now's your chance.
If you are or on your way to be a millionaire or multimillionaire, probably going to want to spend time with my clients. Probably going to want to have a personal relationship with me so we can accelerate that process, get you living up to your maximum potential, earning your maximum wage. You're going to want to click that follow button. You're going to want to click that bell and get notifications. Tune in every Friday. Tune in every Monday. You're going to love what you see. I look forward to having you as a client in the future.